Absolutely. Here is Chapter 2. Silence is a superpower. Silence is not weakness. Silence is not fear. Silence is not surrender. Silence is strategy. Silence is intelligence. Silence is power. The loudest one in the room is rarely the strongest. The one who reacts first is rarely the one in control. The one who cannot stay quiet is already defeated. You don't become powerful by talking. You become powerful by listening, watching, observing, understanding. You gain power when you stop explaining yourself. You gain power when you stop defending yourself. You gain power when you stop reacting to every small thing. Don't respond. Don't explain. Don't defend. That is the new rule. When you stay silent, something incredible happens. People reveal themselves, their motives, their insecurity, their desperation for attention, their need for validation. When you speak less, you see more. You notice more. You understand more. Silence opens your eyes. Because when you talk too much, you miss everything. When you talk too much, your emotions take over. When you talk too much, you give away all your power. The world has convinced you that you must respond, that you must have an opinion, that you must always say something. No. The strongest person in any situation is the one with the discipline to say nothing and wait. Wait for the right moment. Wait for clarity. Wait for advantage. Silence gives you that advantage. Silence forces others to fill the space. They talk. They reveal. They slip up. They show weakness. You say nothing, and you learn everything. This is how real leaders operate. They don't shout commands. They give quiet direction. They don't argue for respect. They earn it through action. They don't need to be understood. They need to be effective. Don't respond. Don't explain. Don't defend. That is the key. Here's the truth. People try to provoke reactions because they want to feel powerful. They want to see you lose control. They want to know they can influence your emotions. But when you don't react, you deny them what they crave most. You become unpredictable, uncontrollable, untouchable. Your silence exposes their noise. Your calm exposes their chaos. Your discipline exposes their insecurity. Silence is a mirror. It forces others to confront who they are. When you stop defending yourself, you stop giving the world the power to judge you. When you stop explaining yourself, you stop giving the world access to your thoughts. When you stop responding emotionally, you stop giving the world control over your mind. Silence is protection. Silence is peace. Silence is strength. Think about the moments you regret the most, the arguments you shouldn't have entered, the words you shouldn't have said, the reactions that weren't worth it. Almost every regret begins with speaking too soon. But silence? You will never regret silence. You will never regret staying calm. You will never regret thinking before responding. You will never regret choosing peace over ego. You have a choice. Always choose silence. Choose discipline. Choose power. Let me give you a real example. Someone insults you publicly. Everyone watches. They want drama. They want a show. The weak will shout back. The ego-driven will defend themselves. The emotional will react instantly. But the powerful? They smile. They stay silent. They walk away because they know the truth. Your silence is louder than any reaction you could ever give. You are not here to win small battles. You are here to win a bigger war. The war over your own attention, your own focus, your own destiny. And silence protects that focus. Don't respond. Don't explain. Don't defend. This isn't about being passive. This isn't about being afraid. This is about choosing what deserves your energy. Your silence should not come from fear. Your silence should come from confidence. Confidence that you know who you are. Confidence that others' opinions do not define you. Confidence that results speak louder than words ever could. Let the world wonder what you think. Let them question how you feel. Let them create their own narratives. Your silence will confuse them, and your success will answer them. Remember this: noise is often a disguise for insecurity. Silence is often a sign of mastery. When you don't say anything, You maintain control. Control of the pace. Control of the narrative. Control of yourself. And the person who controls themselves controls everything. Your silence is not emptiness. Your silence is full of discipline, of intention, of strength. Every time you want to respond, stop. Every time you want to argue, pause. Every time you want to defend yourself, breathe. You have a choice, and silence is always the stronger choice. Don't respond. Don't explain. Don't defend. Say it again. Don't respond. Don't explain. Don't defend. This chapter is not telling you to mute your voice forever. This chapter is teaching you to use your voice with precision, with strategy, with power. Speak only when speaking creates progress. Speak only when speaking creates growth. Speak only when speaking creates value. When you're silent, you're building strength. When you're silent, you're building clarity. When you're silent, you're building yourself. And soon, the world will see what silence was preparing. Because when you finally speak, your words will carry weight. Your voice will command attention. Your presence will shift the room. Silence is not absence. Silence is preparation. You now understand this superpower, and soon you'll use it effortlessly. But silence alone isn't enough. You must also control what you allow into your mind. If silence is the shield, then focus is the sword. You've learned how to protect your power by saying nothing. Now it's time to protect your mind by choosing what gets in and what stays out. Chapter 3. Remove yourself from the noise.